All right, she's a New York native starring in the new crime drama The Take. In it, Rosie Perez plays a wife and mother trying to hold her family together after a violent crime threatens to tear them apart. Take a look.
Okay. You're fine.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
fine.
care what the doctor said. I made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. I don't
You have to meet me halfway.
Well, you don't think I'm
have to
doing
go
that.
to psychotherapy. No, you're not doing it.
Why don't you go see a shrink?
Me,
okay?
I go see a shrink.
Yeah, you go see the shrink.
Okay, yes,
and then
I will
tell
go
me
see a
about it.
shrink. If you go see a shrink, I will go see a shrink.
I'm not playing that little game. You think that's funny?
And we are so happy to have her here with us. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you.
A great movie. I saw it the other day. A very tough role. I mean, this is a very serious role for, obviously, for John's character who gets shot and survives, and you having to deal with the after effects, the emotional side of it.
Yeah, it was very, very difficult role. It was a movie that was made under $1 million, shot in 18 days.
Wow.
In the city of Boyle Heights. There was gang violence on the first day of shooting. It was pure mayhem. And but we did it. We did it, and I'm very, very proud of this project.
Wow. So what happened? I understand there were a few incidents that happened on the set.
Well, the first day of shooting, the craft service was kind of taken over by the people in the neighborhood, and they were refused, which they shouldn't have been, but it didn't constitute their reaction. What they did, they pulled out guns and they started shooting,
wow.
and then
That's
the police
really
came in and everything, and they shut down our set, and the director was like, we have to make our day, and John and I looked at each other and go, let's make our day, and we continued shooting.
Wow, that's amazing.
Fun.
Brave. That's got to be really scary.
It was really scary.
Now, also, the two of you, I know you guys are friends, so you had quite an intense love scene. Was that hard, given that you know him so well?
It was difficult because John and I have been friends for many, many, many years, and we're real friends. You know, we're not these Hollywood friends, and we're more like brother and sister. And, you know, and it was very, very awkward, you know, and plus, as you saw the movie, the sex scene is not gratuitous, but it's very explicit because of the fact that we're trying to show how a marriage breaks down and how that breakdown carries into the bedroom.
Exactly.
And so the sex scene is very, very moving, very raw, very violent. And it was tough. It was tough to do.
Very intense. Now, I mean, your role is, I mean, I feel like your character is a role model to a lot of women because you're dealing with a man whose personality really changes. You're struggling with being empathetic, but also not taking, you know, the behavior, the way that he's treating you as a result of it.
Yes, and that was a very difficult balance, you know, very fine line to walk. And as acting, it was quite challenging, and we made no money on this movie, you know, no,
pure
trust
passion.
me. And it was pure passion, and the director did a wonderful job. John is outstanding in this movie. Everyone is Joel Vasquez, Bobby Cannavale, Tyrese. Everyone is just amazing in this movie, and it was, to me, I'm like, this is the movie that could, and it's doing it, and it's doing it. And it got into Toronto and the Gen Art Film Festival last night. It's wonderful.
Now, was it weird, given that you guys are all New Yorkers, and, you know, having to be, is it a different experience shooting in L.A.?
It was different, but the thing is that since that majority of the cast members, since we all knew each other, we kind of like bonded, and even more so, and we kind of turned to each other, you know, when we weren't shooting. And like I said, it's a very dramatic piece, and we had to rely on one another, you know. And so since we were all New Yorkers, it's actually kind of good.
Yeah, I bet. Well, thank you so much for coming
in.
It's so great to see. Really, congratulations. You could tell that you guys really were passionate about it.
Thank you. Please go see this movie.
Great,
it's
and you can see
movie.
it. You can see The Take will be out in select theaters on Friday, and John Leguizamo will be here live as well.
Oh, cool.
You see him in a way that's like so dramatic. You're not used to seeing him. Like very different from the sexaholic guy from Broadway.
Wow. All right. No, I look forward to that, and good luck with that. Thanks, Rosie.
Thanks,
Sam. Well, up next on the CW11 Morning News, you wear your favorite shirt to friends.